Hello, good morning, friends. So today we will be discussing about the bold update, and it is my video number 4 regarding the bold update. So today we are going to discuss about the progress they have made after the yesterday's hearing at Singapore court for the extension of moratorium for almost 3 months. So today we will discuss the details about it. Moratorium, actually board has applied for almost for 6 months for the breathing space to work out on their restructuring and on related schemes to the Singapore court. But finally, the Singapore court has granted a breathing space of 90 days for the board, which is very good news. Now, what the board should be doing is to take step on regarding the arrangement of scheme for restructuring within that time frame of 3 months, 90 days. So what are the schemes? As we have already discussed, number one is for capital restructuring, converting debt into equity. Those any creditor or investor wishing to convert their debt into equity, they will provide this facility. Number two is raising more funds through venture capital, raising more funds, getting more cash flow through venture capital investment. Number three, complete an acquisition of sale of business to the Nexo and VAULD. So Nexo has a plan to acquire VAULD because of their fantastic business model. So they are in the process, and by September they has to complete about 60 days due diligence, which has been started from July 4th till it will be ended on September 4th. Within that period, they will do all the studies, pros and cons, anything there related, research, analysis, everything should be done within this period. And after that, only after September 4th only, we will know the progress about the deal with the acquisition bought by the Nexo. Number fourth option is to issue their own token like Shipcoin and Dogecoin. They will be issuing the VAULD's own token to raise the fund. Number fifth is that wait for some of our deployed capital to be returned, to return those capital which they have lended loan to the people for through the exchanges. So they have to wait to return those capital which they have lended to others to be returned to the VAULD exchange. Number six is payment plans. Developing a payment plan tied to the future revenue. Once they get generated, the funds and their revenue, after that they will make a plan to make payment to the creditors, just like you and me. So they will make a definite plan for that. But a study, the judge has advised board to look into the matter for those people who are urgently in need of fund. So they should be allowed to withdraw a certain amount, as many people that their money has been blocked in the VAULD system, so they could not withdraw. Due to their financial stress, they have requested the court to allow them to withdraw a certain amount from the VAULD exchanges, and that the judge has given advices, and it is not an order actually. The court doesn't have any power to give an advice in these things, but they have ask help to find a solution for that. So it might come after a few weeks, whether it will be allowed or not, but I don't think so it won't be allowed. Now, second step what they have to take is that they have to form a credit committee from the creditors, which board have already applied, requested the court for such initiatives, and court has also approved those to be formed a credit committee from the creditors, just like you and me or us, the investor in the board. And many people have suggested, some people have already suggested that the committee members should be from the large, medium and small creditors with a mix, so that everybody have an equal right to voice out their feelings and what their needs and wants about the progress of those committee, credit committee. Actually, the vault has applied only for those people. The credit committee should be formed from those people who have large investment funds in the vault. But later on, we have requested that it should be equally given chances to all the um, seats to all the large, medium, and small creditors, so that credit committee will be formed, and they will report to the court on basis of that. And for that, court has given uh, almost 4 weeks, so they have to report within 1st to 7th September 2022 about the credit committee and their responsibility, what they will do, and they are not allowed to do that. Everything should be reported to the court. Then the step number 3 should be that meet with the creditors. After drafting all those schemes and restructuring plan, now they have to present this to the creditors, might be through the online only via Zoom or other webinars. So after presenting that investor, like creditors, like they have termed us as a creditor or the investor, we have to vote to each and every schemes or restructuring plans, so that in order to qualify for the approval, they need minimum of 50% vote with holding of 75% of investment value. 50%, minimum 50% should vote for the motion for the schemes, to the schemes, against the schemes and restructuring plans. And now those 50% who have voted for the motion minimum should hold minimum of 75% of total investment value with the board. So this is the criteria to get approved the schemes and restructuring plans. After approving all those schemes, then they have to submit the approved scheme to the court. Submit this approved scheme to the court. Then what we have to do is implement those schemes immediately, which they have already made a plan and presented to and approved by the creditors. Now friends, what if a scheme gets rejected? Now in voting, if it comes below 50%, then it is considered that those schemes and those restructuring plan is rejected by the creditors. And now board has only option to file for the bankruptcy and insolvency and close the business and do the auction with those assets which is left over with the board, and from that auction amount the creditors will be paid according to the plan and ratio which they have made by the credit committee or their financial advisors. So this will be, hope, I don't think so that board will get into bankruptcy or insolvency, because it has a very good business structure, and DeFi board is basically based on the DeFi payment system. It is just like a financial institution that economic is controlled by the banking sector, same way that cryptocurrency cannot survive without the DeFi payment system. So board is one of the DeFi payment system, just like our bank. So it is in order to grow the cryptocurrency institution and market and community, DeFi payment should be there. So board plays the very vital role in that. So thank you so much for watching my videos. We'll keep on updating whenever the progress or any news updates comes to us, and we will get back to you through this channel.